Dana, first of all, can I ask you, a lot of people think this is a freak show, a circus. How do you react to that?
Hey, listen, it is. It is a freak show and a circus, but at the end of the day, it's a real fight. These two are going to fight. They're going to get in the ring. Conor McGregor will go in there, and Conor McGregor will try to knock him out, and Floyd Mayweather will do the same.
I know it's one man against one man, but does your man actually have any chance?
Yeah, I mean, listen, the guys who say there's no chance are guys that know nothing about fighting. This is a fight under the boxing rules, but it's a fight. And when two guys get in there and start swinging, anything is possible, especially a guy who hits as hard as Conor McGregor does.
But the boxing rules are different to the rules that Colin normally fights under.
Right. He won't be kicking, elbowing, or, throwing any knees, but, Conor McGregor, if you look at Conor McGregor's fights, he punches a lot. He throws a lot of punches, and when he hits people, he hurts them. And when he hurts them, he finishes them.
But some of the best boxers in the world over the last 49 fights have not even laid a glove on Floyd Mayweather.
Well, the difference is Floyd wasn't almost 41 years old, and he's going in against a guy who is an absolute knockout artist. And sometimes the fact that Conor may be unorthodox and not a professional boxer is maybe the kind of guy that will catch Floyd Mayweather.
Finally, I know most of my questions have been a bit negative. Here's a positive one for you. No, I'm going to be fair to you.
Hey, man, I built the UFC. I'm used to negativity.
All right,
Give it to me.
I'm going to give you a positive one, right? If he wins, your man, what does that do for your brand, your product?
Well, if he wins, obviously, Conor McGregor is the biggest star in all of sports. As far as my brand, I think it's good for everybody. I think it's good for all of combat sports. This is a big fight. This is a fight that is a global fight. The world cares about this fight. We can literally continue this tour all over the world. We can go to friggin' Germany, Australia, Brazil, and we're going to have turnouts like this and like everywhere else we have.
Dana,
big events and big press tours. How does this compare?
This is obviously the biggest fight not only I've ever been involved in, but the biggest fight I've ever been to. There's never been a fight bigger than this. So this is the biggest fight I've ever been to. It's the biggest fight you've ever been to. It's the biggest fight anybody's ever been to.
What have you made of the press tour this whole week? Floyd's kind of rolled back the years. Conor loves this environment. What have you made of it?
Yeah, it's been great. Like I said, for people who really understand what's going on here and appreciate the mental warfare game, the verbal warfare, these are two of the best to ever do it, and this week has definitely shown that.
Has this exceeded your expectations? Did you think it could get any bigger than this? All the fans, the queuing, the waiting, the delays, everything?
Obviously, I knew it was going to be big, but when we started, we sold out Staples instantly. We sold out Brooklyn instantly, and then we had to get a bigger venue in Toronto, and, that's when I was like, holy shit. I knew it was going to be big, but, selling out instantly is pretty crazy.
It's been a whirlwind few months, like you said, the tours put together in a week. Could you just break down the timeline of getting the fight together, for getting this tour put together?
Yeah, it's probably the fastest deal that I've ever done. Normally a fight like this, you would make this fight 7-8 months out and then start preparing and all this stuff. This thing has been just like pedal to the metal the whole way. It's crazy.
And lastly, just looking ahead to August, how do you see the fight now?
I don't know, man. I honestly don't know. I don't know what Conor's game plan is, but if you look at Conor, he's the master of range and distance. His fight IQ is through the roof, and I quit doubting this guy a long time ago.
Do you think this press conference will have any impact on the fight? That we're going back and forth?
Oh, they absolutely do. This is as much a part of the fight as the fight itself. Thank you.
Dana, thanks for your time. The last time we spoke, I asked you who the biggest UFC star that you've worked with. You said it was Ronda Rousey. Has that changed?
Oh, yeah. Conor McGregor's the man.
And tell me, in regards to the fight, everybody says if the right Floyd Mayweather turns up, it's a foregone conclusion. I say 6 days of the week he wins this fight, but it's just that one that he might not.
Who knows? Listen, all the experts, you can put all the experts together in a room and they can all pick and say whatever. When two men get in and start throwing punches, who the hell knows what's going to happen?
And how do you see this going after the fight in terms of if Conor wins? How does the UFC tame that beast?
Yeah, he's a handful now. If he wins this fight, he's going to be bigger than LeBron. He's going to be bigger than Jordan. He's going to be bigger than anybody.
Thanks for your time.
Dana, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
All good, thank you. Very well. Firstly, can you give me your side as to how you think McGregor will beat Mayweather? And additionally, Conor's always said, especially at 205, he wanted all the belts, and Woodley was on the stage then as well. So is there a chance he might come back to the UFC fight Khabib in Russia or other fights maybe in your opinion?
It's what first of all, he will fight before the end of the year in the UFC. He says he wants Khabib in Russia, which is one of the many reasons people love Conor McGregor. And yeah, I think he'll come. But listen, I had a bunch of guys who worked for me when we sold the UFC. They took off and left when they made a bunch of money. So who the hell knows? But Conor loves money, and he's still in his prime. And you know, obviously, you know, he's got a couple fights. I think me and Ari are looking to get together and make him a new deal soon. So I think he'll come. I think he'll come back.
Dana, sorry, can you give me your preview of Daniel Cormier and John Jones 2, massive rematch at UFC 214? How do you see that one going?
Yeah, you know, because of the hype of this week, you know, people start talking about that next week. Not only, you know, the return of John Jones to try to win his belt back against Cormier, but that whole card is ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Is everyone fit for that card?
Huh?
Everyone fit for that card?
Yeah, it's incredible. It's so, that thing is sold out, and it's going to be a super successful card for us too.
Sorry, Dana, finally, your final words on Mayweather and McGregor for the UK fans and worldwide. Final words on the fight itself.
Yeah, I mean, this is the UK is doing pretty well right now when it comes to combat sports. So obviously, if Conor McGregor can beat Floyd Mayweather, holy shit.
Thank you so much.